What is everyone? Welcome back to another video drilling episode. I feel like I can't talk today. It's okay. So, what was yesterday? Because I didn't do no video drilling episode yesterday, right? Well, busy. That's all I can say. Busy and stressful and annoying. So, what did I do? Class from 9:15 to 12:15. But the teacher taught for like 1 hour, and I was like, just use the rest of the time to work on the assignment that we have for next week. And I'm like, ooh, I'll use it. And so I had a pretty good deep work session of like 2 hours. Pretty good. 45-minute break. I worked for like half an hour of the time and then ate something quick, just something small, no real meal. Yeah, and that was quite good. And wait, did I record a video yesterday? I don't even know. Maybe I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, and then so basically 2.5 hours of deep work done already, and that was really good. Then at 1 the next class. And the thing is here, the last few times there wasn't really much learned, to be honest. So like today I was like, I'll just be there and actually try to see if I gain value, if I can actually value from this class, or I just don't. And what I realized again was literally each teacher does PowerPoint presentations. Some upload them as a PowerPoint, some as PDF. But basically they're PowerPoints. Some teachers, most teachers, most of the 3 of my main courses, it's not enough if you just look at them. This one, however, because it's like a special course for us, because it's the first time uni and stuff. We have this course basically to get familiar with like uni writing and referencing and nonsense, basically. That you won't need really much as a normal human being. But yeah, so I went to the lecture and was like, yo, like this is actually complete nonsense. And so what I did was just work on the assignment, and then I worked on the assignment for like half an hour, maybe a bit more, and then I studied for the quiz that I had today. Started studying because it was like I had to check over 200 slides, PowerPoint slides, and all my notes that I took. I really can't speak today. Yeah. So I started yesterday already. And then we had to work on some things, and I was like, bro, I'm genuinely tired after working on assignment today for like 3 hours straight. You write, because I'm not gonna handwrite stuff on the paper. And he's like, no, I won't write. I'm like, okay, whatever, can't be bothered. That's when I actually started studying for the quiz. And then the first time the teacher was like, whatever. And then then the class continued. I continued studying for my quiz and stuff. And then at one point of the class, he was like, yeah, now redo the things that you wrote on the paper. Well, we both couldn't be bothered because we both studied for the quiz, which was today. And then the teacher came to us, or the lecturer, whatever, came to us, was like, so what do you two have for me? I'm like, nothing. He's like, why? Well, we're doing something else. He's like, then why are you even here? I'm like, well, because I thought, I wanted to see, if I need to be in this class, or if I can just look at the PowerPoint and that's enough. And he didn't like that, basically. Yeah, and I also stayed there because, when there's people, you use the social pressure to study. Very simple. Because if I had gone back here, I might have studied also, but probably not as much as when I stayed in that class. Yeah, that's my take. Yeah, so that's what's up. I went back home, ate Spanish class, and then I had a squash game, got beaten hard. But my foot also hurt, my wrist hurt bad, so it's okay. But I played I played so much worse than usual. It was really annoying. I was so pissed off. And then That was quite nice actually. Later that night, or that day, I went outside like after sunset already. Yeah, it was dark, and I went on. There's like a park right, basically outside this apartment, and it's quite nice. It was quite nice to sit there and just night and no humans around me and stuff. That was quite nice. Yeah, and then actually on the way back, I saw two friends outside. They were like, "Oh, I knew it was you sitting there on the bench." And I'm like, "All right." Yeah, it was different seeing them at night, to be honest, because during the day they're more energized, more. That's the alarm to go. That's yeah. They were more during the day. They're like more energized, more hyperactive, more ADHD. Usually only see them in groups too, so it's kind of like gives them an extra kick for ADHD. But they were quite chill at night. Yeah, I like the vibe. I don't know, but I went in my apartment to my room. Yeah, and today I only had classes in the afternoon, like from 1 to 3, where again we worked on the assignment, which was very good. But this time it was kind of less productive. I wasn't really focused. Like I went to the library and like I did some stuff, and mostly, to be honest, I explained it to some others, like some friends or whatever, or others from my course. I don't know, friends, others from my course. Yeah. So I didn't really get much work done, but I did get some work done. So, and I realized what I have to do next, because I was like, damn, okay, now let me write the actual, because we have to do a lot of maths, and then we have to write 2,000 words about it. And I'm like, I don't know how to write this. Literally, I don't know like what to write. Like, I did the maths, and like, what do I write about it? It's like, just read the maths, you know what I mean? So that's what I need to figure out next, I guess. Yup. Now I went back here. Little crash out. No, not crash out. Whatever you call it, I don't know. Then I had my next class, the quiz time, right? For the first like 15-20 minutes, for the first 15 minutes, maybe even 10 just, we did a small recap. He was like, oh, or it wasn't a recap. He was like, all right, this is how the quiz is gonna look, blah, blah, blah. Log into the special browser and stuff. And then, yeah, and then I did the quiz. He was like, you have 50 minutes to answer 25 questions. But trust me, you do need that time, so reread and stuff. I'm like, okay. And I read the questions, and I answer the questions, and I'm like, I answered like 10 questions within a few minutes. I'm like, something's going, like, this is way too easy. Ain't no way this is like 10% of the grade. And I continue. I'm like 20 questions done. I've had to think about it for more than a second once. Like literally for the others, I just read the options that were given and chose right. It was multiple choice. And it was like, I thought it was gonna be harder multiple choice, you know what I mean? Like very precise and annoying phrasing, like there's the easy multiple choice, which this was. And then there's the multiple choice where it's like, explain this concept, for example, and then there's 4 things explaining it. It's written almost exactly the same, but the wording is different, and that makes the meaning different. And if you don't know, if you don't know the exact phrasing, then you're like cooked. But this was not it. This was easy. And this was also used, like I could solve this with common sense. It was literally not about the slides. It was just about, did you listen in class? Because obviously not everything that he said in class was on the slides, because that's how it's supposed to be. A presentation should not be the same content as what you're saying. You should have additional content to say. Otherwise, you have no value. Just leave the PowerPoint and that's it. Yeah, and he does it good in that sense. But yeah, and it was literally just explained with common sense, like this stuff, like zero trust security or something, and it was 4 options: trust all users when they enter the site, something else, and then require every user to verify and stuff when accessing the site or something. I don't know. It was really easy with common sense and just paying attention in class. So yeah, and then I was done, like literally less than 10 minutes, after less than 10 minutes. And I was like, no way. I reread it. There were 2 questions where I had to think about for like a few seconds. And so I read again. I'm like, ain't no way, this is so easy. Like, and then I reread a second time. I was like, well, I don't know what to do. Like, literally, this is way too easy. I'm just gonna turn it in, you know. I used 13 minutes, and in that, twice rereading it slowly. So basically, within like 5 to 7 minutes, I would say, I finished the quiz that was supposed to take 50 minutes. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I got a 96, which is good. But like, I was expecting a way higher difficulty. The quiz that I have, or the exam, I don't even know. I think it's more of an exam this time, that I have on Thursday, that is gonna be more annoying. It's gonna be about economics, so it's gonna be a cool topic, but like, yeah. Now oh my god, I have squash. My uncle just texted me to do Aikido. I told him I have 2 exams this week, and like, I am in the middle of squash season. Like, every week I have games. So yeah, I just dislike the fact that he has money and basically thinks he owns the world and thinks he's God, kind of, which is, I don't know. I don't like people like that, because you're just gonna die in the end anyways, just like me. Like, you're no one. But I appreciate him. I do appreciate him. And I don't mind doing Aikido with him, just not force your desires, your lifestyle onto me. He was also, this was very concerning actually. He was like, last time I was there at Aikido, for him. First of all, I waited 2 hours for him because he fell asleep. Second of all, he was like, you have 1 more year where you're free, and then after that I'm gonna make you drink wine and cut your hair and stuff. And I'm like, who do you think you are? Like, bro, it's my choice not to drink. Who are you to tell me, to force me to drink alcohol? Or who are you to force anything onto me? What the hell? Like, bro. And that guy calls me his nephew. Crazy world we're living in. Anyways, that's all for today. See you in the next one.